What's up, guys? Broadcasting to you from Los Angeles, California. Hope you're all doing well. If you're in the U.S., hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend. And if you're not, I hope you're doing great in general. I hope you're all truly doing great. I haven't made a video in the last week simply because my data on my phone had been capped, and so I wasn't able to get the speed that I wanted to make a video, and therefore it would have been bad, right? So that disabled me from being able to make a video, but that has been reset, and here I am back now. And I wanted to talk about the recent UFC fights in which I haven't been able to. And greetings. Hope you're doing well. Too much. Hope you're doing really good, my friend. And I'm making this video pretty much to talk about the recent fights that have occurred in UFC. And yeah, let's get straight to it. I'm gonna go all the way back to UFC Fight Night, Munoz versus Edgar. Um, I haven't personally watched that fight. They've said that it was a close one. They've said that it could have gone either way. Frankie Edgar was a legend and is a legend, of course. And Pedro Munoz is too in a way. He's getting there, of course. But Frankie Edgar did get the decision victory. And we'll see what foretells Frankie in that sense. So we'll see what's next for Frankie. Frankie is the type of guy that's always gotten close to a title shot, and he's had it, but he hasn't won. But um, he does still have a chance of getting there. He is aging, but he does have the experience. So he's definitely capable of attaining a title shot and getting it. So we'll see what happens with Frank Edgar. And then next, that was also quite recent, was the UFC Smith versus Rakic fight. That was a very interesting one. I also didn't watch that one, but I also heard that that was a one-sided beating from Rakic to Anthony Smith. Truly thinking, I actually thought that Anthony Smith would win. I actually wanted to bet on Anthony Smith to win the fight, but Alexander Rakic beat him in a one-sided decision. So that was very, very, very interesting to me to hear because, like I said, if I were to make any bets, I was thinking of Anthony Smith winning the fight, but certainly it was the other way around, big time. So yeah, Alexander Rakic did win that fight, in the big fashion. So he won that one easy. And then there was also legend, of course, Robbie Lawler beating Neil Magny. What am I saying? Robbie Lawler, unfortunately losing to Neil Magny. Particularly don't have thing. What do you call it? A favor of who I wanted to win between Robbie and Neil. But I know that Robbie's obviously a legend, and everybody knows that. And Neil Magny is putting a name out for himself there, and he's getting closer to a title shot. So Neil Magny is definitely gonna be a big name very very soon, especially if he wins his next fight. I'm not exactly sure who it's gonna be, but he's getting very very close to a title shot. It's gonna be either one more big contender or it's gonna be the title shot very next. So we'll see what's going on there. I don't know about the women's flyweight, honestly. I know it was Alexa Grasso versus Gi Yeon Kim. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but yeah, that one Alexa Grasso won. I don't know anything about that fight. I don't know anything about the fighter, so I don't even want to comment on it. But I'm gonna stick to these three fights for now. For UFC Fight Night, Smith versus Rakic. But yeah, referring back to the Anthony Smith versus Rakic fight, Rakic is certainly looking like a good prospect. Definitely looking like a good prospect in the light heavyweight division. So We'll see what foretells him. And then moving forward to the Overeem versus Augusto Sakai fight. That I also didn't watch personally, but I heard that actually Overeem was losing the fight until he got Sakai onto the ground and was able to ground and pound and get the TKO victory. So Overeem is looking good in these last couple fights. What is it? 3 in a row? Let me go ahead and check it out really quickly. Let's see, guys. I'm gonna go to his Wikipedia because I think that's truly the easiest and quickest way to find out. How are you guys doing out there? Scrolling down right now. Let's see. Yeah, so he's won 2 in a row. Alexander, what am I saying? Alexander, yeah, right. Alistair Overeem has won 2 in a row and is looking forward to his third fight. So we'll see if he gets the third fight as a win because he's won his last two, so we'll see what's going on there. I feel like Alistair has one final shot in him left. I feel like he's actually at his best. When Alistair Overeem was in Strike Force, he was obviously on roids. But right now he can't do that anymore, right? There's USADA, so there's no way he can mess around now. But I feel like Alistair does certainly have a lot of potential. He's in a very competitive weight division. Heavyweight is no joke. John Jones especially literally just joined the class, so that's one big thing to consider. And for some of the new guys that are tuning in, I just want to say I haven't been able to make a video recently in the last week because the data on my phone had capped and I wasn't able to do so. So unfortunately, that kept me out because I didn't want to make a slow video, right? But I do intend on adjusting myself so that it doesn't happen again. So yeah, I don't want to have my data capped again, but yeah, I got plans to fix that now. But moving forward, going to UFC again and mixed martial arts, Alistair Overeem seems like he's doing good. I feel like he has one final shot in him left. If especially if he wins this third fight, I think he'll be looking very very good to get a title shot. We'll see what happens in that situation. But yeah, there's a lot of news in the heavyweight division, especially now that John Jones has joined the heavyweight division. And you guys want to know something crazy? Imagine Imagine if Dominic Reyes steps up to the heavyweight division just to fight John Jones once again. That will be crazy, but do not count it out because it is an absolute possibility. So we will see what happens in that case. But for now, it's gonna be Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou for the heavyweight belt. I feel like Stipe Miocic has been a little bit overtly, what do you call it? I don't want to say exposed, not exposed. That's completely not the right word of what I'm trying to say. Stipe Miocic has fought, I think, too many times. I think he's tired in a sense. That's kind of what it seems like. I think he needs a break, especially in the heavyweight division. So we'll see what happens. But it's gonna be crazy. Heavyweight is definitely getting interesting in the UFC because it hasn't been interesting in a while. Heavyweight division in MMA in general had last been interesting when Fedor Emelianenko was involved, but ever since he retired, it had quite gone quiet, and it was the light heavyweight division that had been more interesting in the mixed martial arts world that had been representing the greatest fighter of all time, right? So Stipe Miocic is truly changing that, especially with his last victory over Daniel Cormier. So wow, John Jones joining it, and then we have Stipe also fighting Francis Ngannou for the heavyweight belt, but we'll see what happens there. Daniel Cormier said that he might lose to Francis the second time around, but we'll see what happens. Hey man, yeah, I just keep up with the sport, brother. But yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of this. If you guys are gonna do it too, like we can make like one big like YouTube organization because there's a lot of people that are doing that. Like there's a lot of YouTubers that are under a lot of other YouTubers. You know what I mean? So yeah. But I'm literally just starting this all off myself, just keeping it thing consistent, trying to keep it consistent. But yeah, thanks man, I appreciate it. Hey, I'm on a log, brother. It's 11 o'clock right now, so yeah, I'm gonna bounce off right now. But I'm gonna see if I can do another video at 1 a.m. But I don't think I'll be able to. I think I'll be too tired. I worked a lot today already, so I'm gonna catch you guys later, man. I hope you all doing well. Be good, be successful, man. Be positive, and just keep thinking, guys. I truly think you all do well, man. I'll catch you guys later.